Hi, this is Dreama, and today we are doing a client reading. And as always, I know the name of the client, and they know their name, but I won't be saying it in this video. Now, today's reading was a relationship reading, but the client had ordered a general relationship reading. But after receiving the email from the client, I discovered that they had some questions, specific questions. So I actually changed the spread from the relationship spread to one that I designed especially for this reading. I've already shuffled the cards and cut them and laid them out in the spread. The reason I did that is because I only have a certain amount of time on the video and my camera just quit. So I want to make sure I have enough time to actually explain the cards, and answer the questions. So we've actually changed this from a relationship to a relationship question reading. The way the spread is laid out, there's actually there's actually 6 questions, but I put 2 together in each one, if that makes sense. So it turns into 3, okay? So these 2 cards here, they will help us answer the first question. The center 3 are the second. These 2 are the third. And these are compound questions. So hopefully we'll be able to get something out of this reading to tell us exactly what is going on. Now, the first question the client had, they had a relationship that had actually broken up. And their first question is they want to know if this person will be returning to them or moving on with a new person in a new relationship. So I'm going to turn these first 2 over first. Okay. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. And we have the 5 of Wands. Okay. So what this tells me about, I'm going to start with the 2 of Pentacles. About whether or not this person, will be returning to the client. What I'm getting from this card is that there seems to be some obstacles in the way in your relationship with this person. And I would assume that that obstacle is a new person in their life. Okay? And what I'm getting from it is that it looks as though this has caused them quite a bit of trouble. Although they may not be telling everyone that it is causing them a lot of trouble, it is. There's this obstacle in their life, and I believe it's the new relationship, okay? And because of that, they're going to have to go through some of these obstacles and problems in this new relationship before they will return to you. And then we have the 5 of Wands. Now, this card is interesting because this card to me, as you can see, there are people, there's 4 people, and they're kind of fighting each other with the wands. And what I get from this card is that there's going to be quite a bit of conflict that goes on in this person's life. It's going to be one of those things where it's almost like they'll be fighting a battle, okay? There's going to be some suffering, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting from this, and a lot of, fighting and things like that. So I really think that they will actually, continue with this relationship with this new person, but it's not going to be a very productive relationship, okay? Just because there seems to be quite a bit of things that are going on and things that kind of have to run their course, if that makes sense, okay? Right. Now we're going to move to the center question. And the center question actually is this client wants to know if this person they had a relationship with is their soulmate, and is there a time frame of them coming back? Okay, about time frames before I turn the cards over. They're very difficult. The tarot cannot give anybody an exact date. That's not possible. But the only thing it can do is give us a season. So if I see anything that has a season in it, I may be able to tell you what season this will happen, but in what year, no. Okay? All right, so let's turn this over. Okay. We have the Three of Swords, and this one is in reverse, but it is the Seven of Cups, and then lastly the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to start with the Three of Swords. Now, this card is an interesting card when it comes to the soulmate, because this card it's about division. That's what I'm getting. The sword goes down through the center of the heart. And what I'm getting is that there's going, this person, I really think they are your soulmate, but because of what's going on with these obstacles, it has caused a division within them, more like a divided heart. They're very confused, very confused. This person may not admit it, but you are their soulmate, but there's this other person in the way that is making them feel divided. Okay? And then we have the Seven of Cups. Now, this is an interesting card because the card actually is in reverse, which gives it a completely different meaning, okay? And what I'm getting from the card is that this is about, this person has a strong will and a strong desire to do what they think is right, even if it isn't. So I really believe they're going to pursue this other relationship, okay? Even though it's causing them a lot of pain and problems, they are going to go ahead and do that. Now, as far as season, it's really hard to tell because this is a dark card, this is a light card, and this is a light card. So I would say my best interpretation would be spring, okay? And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is an interesting card because it's a very powerful card, okay? And I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a large pentacle in the center. And this is about bad decisions, okay? This person who is your soulmate is going to make some bad decisions. And this is not only in their love life, but there's also going to be some monetary problems from some of their decisions too, okay? All right, now let's move on to the last question. And the last question is, what is this person's current feelings for the client, okay? Okay, and we have the Hermit, and we have the Hierophant, which is in reverse. Now, to me, the Hermit is about solitude, silence. So what I'm getting is that they are going to try to hide their feelings from you and from everyone else, including themselves, if that makes sense. This is a person who has a very strong will, and they are bound and determined, no matter what the cost, and it's going to be a great one, to pursue this other relationship. And they know how they really feel. They do have feelings for you. They do love you. But this is something they're going to be holding silent, if that makes sense. It's not something that they're going to let you know or let anyone else know right now. And then the Hierophant, which is in reverse. So that gives it a completely different meaning. And what I'm getting from that card is that this person, right now, they have a good understanding of how they feel about you. They know how they feel. But they are keeping silent about it and trying to produce this other relationship. It's almost as if they're fighting this. That's really the only way I know how to put it. It's almost as if they are fighting how they feel, and they're trying to squash it and keep it silent. Okay? So my advice to the client would be to wait, because I really think that this person will come out of this rut that they're going to be in, but it's going to take some time. This is not something that's going to happen overnight. Okay? All right, that does conclude my reading for today, and I would like to thank everyone for joining me, and I do hope to see you again.